up there because we're going to the Upper West region now, where Rafiq Salam reports he's been following the vice president who's been spending the day there with Muslims in that part of the town. Well, his speech is reflects what President Akufo-Addo has been saying here in Accra. The vice president has been talking about religious faith and the fact that it depends on individuals. He's asking for tolerance. He's also asking for religious peaceful coexistence. He says there's no compulsion in religion. Rafiq Salam is our correspondent in that region. He joins me on the line for how this day has been commemorated up there. Hello, Rafiq.
Yeah, good afternoon, Gifty.
Good afternoon, Rafiq. You've been following the Deputy Upper West Regional Minister and the Vice President. Let's start with the Vice President. How is he leading the commemoration of Eid there?
The Vice President touched down in around 8 o'clock and then moved Nasiri Ibome Park, formerly known as the Jubilee Park, and then that was where he held the open congregational prayer with the Orthodox Muslim faith in the Upper West region. I would say it was very good to see the Vice President according to the because this is the first time that a certain Vice President came into the region to be with them, to celebrate with them Eid al-Fitr, the Eid of Easter in English. And so after he gave his speech, actually it's the same speech, the one that was read by President Nana Akufo-Addo in Accra, the same speech that was read by the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But he also touched on the Zongo Development Fund. He says that they have the Finance Minister have signed a document, commencement warrant for the disbursement of the Zongo Development Fund, and so which is key to our people in the Upper West region, because we have over 50 communities in the Upper West region that we have this Zongo enclave in the Upper West region. Another issue that Dr. Bawumia spoke about has to deal with this issue of alleged attack and also threats by some Muslim and Christian miscreants that's happening in the sub-region and other parts of the world. And then he asked Muslims to be vigilant, but he was full of praise to the man who lent the information, who gave the alert at Hambele for them to arrest that Burkinabe, the 21-year-old, the 51-year-old Biligo Diziri, who was arrested last Sunday at Hambele at the church in the Roman Catholic Church. So he was full of praise to that man and also the Catholic Church for being vigilant. So after that, the Vice President went back to the Upper West Presidential Lodge, the new residency. That was where he went and met religious leaders. This time, it's not only about the Muslim groups, but this time he met the Christians too. And so the Christian side, we have the local council of churches and also the Roman Catholic Church, led by Most Reverend Richard Kun Yebawop, who happens to be the bishop of the Wa Diocese, the bishop of the Wa Diocese. So he dined with the Muslims, and after that they took pictures, and then they were very happy about what transpired there today.
But security has been key in each of the speeches that we've heard from both of these leaders. Regarding the Hamile situation, is there any latest on this, Rafiq?
The latest is that the police are saying that they are still investigating. Yesterday, they took Biligo Diziri back to Hambele for further investigation. And so hopefully, he may be in court tomorrow or on Friday for them to start the trial. But also, one thing that I've also noticed, there was a RECSEC meeting, Regional Security Council meeting that was held here in the Upper West region concerning that particular issue. And then the regional minister, Dr. Hafiz bin Sali, told the churches and the mosques in the Upper West region that they need to provide security for themselves. There is nobody who can protect their churches or their mosques better than they did themselves. So where I prayed, I observed that the Ahmadiyya community, they have this group called Hudam, the youth who were in charge of the security of the place. Majority of them, most of them, I can see dozens of them, they didn't pray. They made sure that the place was secured. And when you move to the other side, because the Vice President was there, there were a whole lot of security. Even it was a hell of time to even move from one end of Wa to the other. Especially when you were at the eastern side of Wa. from the police station go to Jubilee Park, you know, there were roadblocks and even some roads were closed. And so security was really tight when this festivity, when the prayers were going on.
Rafiq, thank you very much for that update there. Rafiq, how are you celebrating the day yourself? Reporting?
For me, it's a busy day for me. It's supposed to be a holiday. I'm supposed to be resting. But now I'm still working because I've already been eating really bad. I've been eating all day.
You're not eating the whole day?
Right from morning, I've been working up to now. So I'm only trying to send you the visuals. Once we have the visuals, then I can go and also have...
Very well. You must have lost some weight, have you?
About 7 kilos.
7 kilos? Well, that's great. We should do Ramadan every day.
I used to weigh around 90, but now I'm around 84 kilos.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. I should learn from you. Rafiq, thank you very much. And we wish you a happy Eid to your family and for everybody in the Upper West region. Rafiq Salam is our Upper West regional correspondent. Now, he says he's lost, what, 7 kilos. That's a lot.